I see my way.
Uncle heard lightning when they're... Oh, no, 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 no.
No. This is... It's the real Retro train.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers. Prepare. However, a few veterans still
I see. Stay alert. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection. I should go for...
General. Call it quick, bud. It's getting heavier. Should we take shelter? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour. He strongly advises. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree that... Sir, his name is... Jian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Jian? Maybe you are. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but this is our only... The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and... Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. thought about? Will you still? There is no other choice. We must trample. Crush anything in our path. No questions asked. And I will give tens, hundreds, thousands. John, I have a question for you. Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. Prove yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't they? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
Tell truth from facade. Break!
Yes, go on. Keep fighting.
Tell truth from facade. 7.
Fight until the last of them is wiped out.
General Genshin Lin, we fight to protect what we cherish. We cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should...
Is that so? As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General.
General,
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning the sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
fall now, and the retroact rain falling. Rover? Maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens of Jinzhou, please remain calm and evacuate in an orderly manner.
It's a pre-recorded broadcast message. Our magistrate saw this coming and she had General Jian devising them. This wave of TD attack should be over. We knew this was coming and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. And Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our... I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping the city safe from the rain's effects. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant records events from all time. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more... Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries, and that's why it has to deal with the Threnodium that represents a concept of war. Once the retroact rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to but the retroact rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against Count Phantoms of tacit soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Norfolk Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroact rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Our people on the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal... Yeah, so unfortunately, we can't predict retroact rains yet.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Thernodian's revival is never an independent occurrence. The revival of a Thernodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base. Recalibrate. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, hold your ground!
Smurfing time. What happened again?
Synchronization.
Speeding up. Let's play hide and seek.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Smurfing time.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest! Grenade!
Oh, bring it on! My time to shine.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seem like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired, and we have evacuated...
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Dewey to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city, Rover. Now we have raindrops that fall upstream. This must be the right time Dewey was Rover. It's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats. Regardless of the outcome, may victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access, Yang Yang. You're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desi Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks! I'll give it my all.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if... Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe!
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Stay sharp.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakened. This wave is almost over. For now. Tell truth on the side. North Gate! TDs incoming! Our enemies are spent! Hold your ground! It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and Washu Academy and that Rover, he is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with him.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quick. Station. Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Wind Rider.
Tell truth from facade.
7.
Tell truth from facade. Is that the thundering Memphis?
Leave it to me.
Trinodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down on the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? The phantoms contain a lot of remnant energy. These tacit discords might be coming after us. The rain is spreading across Desert Rock Highland. I can feel chaos growing in the streams. We must hurry. The retroact rain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank God.
What happened here?
The thundering Memphis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this tacit field. Thundering Memphis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place is dangerous. Careful, please.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Memphis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Retreat to advance. Swift and resolute, one with the sounds. I sense your weakness. Strike through the shadows. The hour is upon us. You're wide open. Tell truth from the sun. Wind Rider.
Let me be your blade. Shape the shapeless.
Swift and resolute. Be gone!
We did it!
The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, two conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently. This is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesied about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes, Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Hold on. We cannot afford to rush the plan. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds. Strike from the shadows. No hesitation.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. Now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General.
Master Tianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Genshin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has...
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens' countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown the Academy determined after analyzing while the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger, please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang, Genshin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged unit. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides. On the other hand, with the overthrow, every time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our rover. Let's plank first our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike, but we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. It's a smart move. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. We need to plan our attack wisely. How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills. The chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do?
Flank tactics aim to avoid direct confrontation and exploit enemy weaknesses to take them down slowly. However, our combat power could be drained by the endless enemy assaults if we don't eliminate the Overthrax in time. We can't afford to prolong engagement. There may be more effective tactics available.
What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is it's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstance. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the special task force.
Yes, sir.
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jianshin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Genshin, and me. Allow me to introduce, and this is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Overthrax in time. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, up next, the infantry. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground. Good. Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave one of our top. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We needed to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General GM, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Bad news is, the disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? In theory, we could. In practice, it's difficult. First, it could dodge our attack. Not even a perfect hit. Threnodians have any questions? That's because this ancient disruptor dates back at least to the founding of Jinzhou. Creating such a... If we were to unleash its any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baija, please fill us in.
Yes.
Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit Discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit Discords are targeting the disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it. The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit Discords, with more of them slowly closing in. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Genshin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tasks. Let's get moving. Who's the prey now? Suffer! All is fair in war. It's time.
Dummy funny? I choose you. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Leave that away! Leave? Me?
Target confirmed.
Alone!
All is fair in war. It's time. You must be...
Yang, an outrider. General GN sent us here to help.
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack, but a few brave troops are still holding on. We've blocked off access to protect our base, but Imo, please, they need your help. We're counting on you. Wind, guide me.
The tacit Discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help. Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Speeding up. Deckering!
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. The end has come.
We should be safe now. I hope he's alright. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? Great. We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. Never let them have it. This reparation key. Take it. I may not see our victory in person. But please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds. No hesitation.
Disruptor's 50% charged. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover. Speeding up. Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
One with the sounds. The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade. Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together. Synchronization. Don't worry.
One with the sounds. Break. I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Precipitance! Shape the shapeless!
Swift and resolute. The end has come. One with the sounds. No hesitation. Sounds come forth.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Tempest! General.
Well done. Rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Northall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
this is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate, the enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray for your safe return.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barons.
Defend Jinjo at all costs.
Rocks, 1 o'clock!
Watch out! Tacit discords incoming.
Sounds come forth.
Tell truth with the sun.
7.
There's more of them.
Move! We're running out of time! Wind Rider.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
Let me be your blade. Deference! Speeding up. Like this?
We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
Master Tensing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can lead it.
Yang Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Behind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming.
strike from the shadows.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from facade. Break!
Synchronization. Tempest.
Swift and resolute.
The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. The Overthrax assault has been as brutal as expected. It's the three of us against all of them from here.
Master Tianxing. I hope she...
I tried to contact her and our base. Nothing came back. We had no choice but to trust that we're bound to face a vicious... We've reached the suspended ruins. We'll get going once you're ready. It's unusually quiet at this wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead.
Leave it to me.
Creating tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us. You're wide open. Tell truth from facade. Retreat to Wind Rider. Finale.
Let thee be your blade. Let the winds roar.
As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the statue. Have you been injured, Rover, Yang Yang?
I'm okay, but Rover, he...
Give me your hand. Good. The battle has left you with a few scratches. I still have some first aid with me. The upcoming battles will be even more dangerous. Should you get injured, you must let me... Let's keep moving. There are several floating platforms. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds. The end has come.
Let thee be your blade. Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
These rocks are blocking our way.
Finally, our signals got blocked off by the Threnodian's power. I have to say, now back to business. Luckily, your current location is still within the Disruptor's range. You've seen what the Disruptor is capable of.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed. We'll need to create a safe space where we can take cover.
There is a floating platform over there. Perhaps we can make use of it.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortifi, it's time.
Understood.
We did it.
The Disruptor's power is down to 1/3. It can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead.
Leave it to me.
One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down on them, and they'll be trapped underneath. Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again. An impermanence here. In this place. Rover, let's approach it with care.
One with the sounds.
Tell truth, facade.
Settled.
Synchronization. I'm okay. Let the winds roar.
One with the sounds. Break. Moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows.
You're wide open. Tell truth from facade.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Ready for battle. Break. Tell truth.
facade.
So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it. We don't have much time left. Let's move on. See a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first and let it carry us up there. Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
We have almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it somehow.
It moved a little. Let's give it a couple.
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies, we cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Trinodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, John. And I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Trinodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. We all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive. Now, Rover, please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Trinodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. I'll leave the
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with this Renonian. Rover, are you ready? That's the spirit. Let's bring an end to this war once and for all. That's another moon. What on earth is happening? The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. Been immobilized. Time to strike. Tell truth from facade. Bide the time. Those frequencies we just crashed. The moon is drawing them in? To me. That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. You remember, I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent.
Bad timing. Sounds come forth. The end has come.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from facade.
Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows.
This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you! Tell truth, facade. Retreat to advance. Tell truth, facade.
One with the sounds.
You're wide open. But now. Watch out for its ranged attacks! Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh?
Keep it together.
Bide the time.
Endure and defy.
Careful! Ready for battle! Tell truth on the side. Bide the time.
One with the sounds. Nowhere to hide.
Tell truth from facade. Retreat to advance. You're wide open. Tell truth from facade. Time to fight back. Don't you worry.
One with the sounds. Endure and defy. That timing.
Tell truth from facade. Bide the time.
Shadow descends.
Down with the curtain. Ready for retreat to advance.
One more time.
You're wide open. Tell truth from facade.
Food. I want food.
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first. For emergencies.